Hello, everybody. Welcome along to today's live watch along. And it is the small matter of a dearly departed derby, a Yorkshire derby, Sheffield United versus Leeds. A big one for our dearly departed fans. Please let me know if you are in the chat, if you can see me, if you can hear me. Let me know who you're supporting, what your score prediction is, or if you just want a shout out. I am looking at the feed here at Bramall Lane. We are about 14 minutes away from kickoff. Big game for these two teams. Let's have a look. I think maybe we'll just have a look at the league table first off, just so we can sort of see the lay of the land for both. Then we're going to get into the teams, and then I will. Well, let me just have a quick look at your comment. Make sure you can all see me. Yes, absolutely. There we go. There is your league table. So you can see Sheffield United starting with two straight defeats there. 2-0 at home to Wolves. Started very badly in that one. 2 goals conceded. Bang, bang at the beginning. And then the defeat of Villa with the big mitigating factor of the John Egan red card. For Leeds, well, some goals. Sheffield United have none, and a win. 7-4, 7 against. They've won 1-4-3, and they've lost 1-4-3. Losing at champions Liverpool 4-3, and winning at playoff winners Fulham 4-3. So bit of a different start for both of our two teams. We're going to go to your comments in just a sec. We are going to have a look at the two teams in this one in just a sec. But first of all, let me just do some jiggery pokery over here on the split screen. I do need to give a very important shout out to our fan sponsors here. Sponsoring the Dearly Departed series this year is our good friend Jay. Dearly Departed Ben, also known as Ben Couldn't Bear to Lose. It's marching on together there. So thank you to Jay. He sponsors the Dearly Departed show. And also Charlie sponsors our live watch along. So with Jay's agreement, we're going to have a dual fan sponsorship of this one. Let's have a look at some comments. Well, there's a lot of them that are about the teams. So let's look at the teams, and then we will move on from there. And there we go. Let's look at Blades first. The classic Chris Wilder 3-5-2. Ramsdale in goal. Some questions thus far over a couple of goals. Ramsdale, well, both from set plays, actually. The Wolves goal headed in from the corner, and the Villa goal, the same thing. Was he quick enough on his feet? I'll let you decide in the comments there. Across the back there, remember, no Jack O'Connell. No John Egan. He is suspended, but also no Jack O'Connell. Annoyingly, because I have him in my fantasy team. Hopefully the substitution thing will do its business. So Jack Robinson, Ethan Ampadu, and Chris Basham will be a back three that the Leeds fans will probably be quite pleased not to be seeing Egan and O'Connell in there. They've been so good. And no Fleck, no Norwood in that midfield either. Very interesting lineup, this one. So the midfield three is Sander Berger, who will likely sit, and then Ben Osborne and John Lundstrom. Lundstrom's played a lot of football in the Premier League. That is not a surprise. Osborne mainly on the bench, really, and sort of used all over by Wilder, but possibly bought as a wing back. I don't know. He looks like he's played in central midfield today. The wing backs, as ever, are Ender Stevens and George Baldock, with David McGoldrick and Oliver Burke up front. They started the last game. Remember, McGoldrick, nice and fresh. He was pulled out, wasn't he, after 30 minutes to cope with that red card. On the bench for the Blades, Fotheringham, the keeper. Max Lowe, a spare wing back there. Phil Jagielka for some experience. Then look at the next 4. By God. Fleck, Norwood, Sharp, McBurney. So, Sheffield United may have an interesting starting lineup, may be weaker at centre-back than normal, but they've got a very, very stacked bench in terms of being able to improve their first team if they need to during the game. Let's have a look at Leeds, and a quick scan of that says I can see one change there. So Meslier remains in goal. The Leeds goalkeeper for the long haul, we think. Ayling, Koch, Cooper, Dallas. Some debate as to whether the new signing Diego Llorente might start. No, he does not. Koch and Cooper. Calvin Phillips, of course, is sat in front of them. Wide, Harrison, Costa, we expect that. We also expect Klitsch in centre midfield. Was it going to be Rodrigo? Was it going to be Hernandez? No, neither. Tyler Roberts starts in midfield there for Leeds. And he started the season very well, has Pat Bamford. It's Bielsa, it's Leeds. Pat Bamford starts up front. As sure as night follows day. Who is that sub-goalkeeper? I've never heard of him. Elia Caprile. Obviously, Casilla is not fit. Leif Davis on the bench. Pascal Struik. Alioski there, a likely substitute. Shackleton, excellent central midfielder on the bench. Paveda, maybe we see him, probably not. Rodrigo, the expensive £27 million signing on the bench there. Would you be so kind as to get your thoughts in on those teams? And I will have a look at some of the comments here. Let's have a look. Jay says he's proud to be co-sponsor of the game. Brilliant stuff. Hopefully it ends in a win for the Peacocks. Thank you again, Jay, for your sponsorship of this series. Morning to Lev. And here's Lee. He's a Patreon. Thank you, Lee. Up the blades, he says. What stat did you learn this week about Yorkshire derbies in the Premier League? There hasn't been one for 100 years. There we go. Lee's already on the booze, trying to get through after seeing that Blades team there. Radaby Leeds says, praying for a Leeds win, narrow 1-0. I think Langley is here. Will be very happy about another Reading win. Yesterday, Jay, the Bevo man, will be happy at Birmingham getting away with one at the end there. Ben always has them. His stream is sponsored by them. Set, play, goals. Always, always. Am I streaming from the potato? Ash, my darling Ash, I have no idea what you're talking about. Lee says, team looks weak today. Interesting. Got a bet on both teams to score. Risky, considering both the Wilder Bielsa games have ended 0-1. And they've ended 0-1 often not in the favour, well, on both occasions, not in the favour of the team that possibly were the better side on the day. So interesting. Mick, morning Ben, from a Millwall fan. Hi Mick, would like Leeds to win. Good point for the Lions. Yes, they absolutely. They look very hard to beat Millwall. No Fleck, Norwood, O'Connell, and 2 players making their home debut. Interesting. A Millwall fan that wants Leeds to win. I hope so, mate, says Joe. Wish I had BT to watch this one. Well, stay tuned in here. We'll keep you updated. Reports of Leeds submitted a 15 million bid for Todd Cantwell. I do not know if that'd be a good signing for us or not. Well, had a really good season for Norwich last time out. Norwich are known to play hardball on fees for their players, or their fans would say, get what their players are worth. Although I think particularly in terms of the Murphy brothers, they got way over what their players were worth. But yeah, that'd be an interesting one. I think that might suit both parties if the fee was desirable from both sides. We are seeing the Blades lining up in the tunnel here. Would Leeds be happy with Todd Cantwell, given the reports of a 15 mil bid? MTG Online is a Villa fan here. I think Blades will keep Leeds at bay and win 1-0 or 2-0. For those people who get annoyed with me referring to Sheffield United as the Blades, I'm not a Sheffield United fan. It's just one syllable as opposed to Sheffield United. It's about 6, isn't it? So there we go. Mick says he's always respected Leeds as a team there. John Wayne, wow, riding off into the sunset there. Greetings, everyone. William felt sorry for Wickham yesterday. William, Swansea fan. Would prefer DePaul to Cantwell, but no denying the lad's talent. Just be careful on Cantwell. All I'd say is that was a very surprising season. That is one excellent season. But there's not that much evidence of him. It's not a guarantee, is it? I know no signing is a guarantee, but you know what I mean. Robinson is not an O'Connell. No. Jack O'Connell, very, very good player for Blades over these past few years. Get your predictions in as we see the masked dignitaries there. Is that Eddie Gray up there in the box in the Tony Curry stand up there? Get your predictions in for this one. Morning to Robbie. Lev fancies goals, a 3-2 Leeds win. Langley, you know the rules. Don't call Bristol City Bristol. You'll get in trouble. Massive football city, Hillsborough and Bramall Lane, only 4 miles apart. Come on, Sheffield Wednesday. There you go. Lee says he fears for today. Here comes Mr. Bielsa. And it looks like we are all good to go here. Players lined up. Going to do their pre-game fist bump. And we run through the Blades team one more time. Ramsdale. Actually, I'll make a note. Go on. I should know these two sides off by heart. Ramsdale, Basham, Ampadu, Robinson, Bulldog, Lundstrom, Berger, Osborne, Stevens, Burke, McGoldrick. More a case of who's not there for Sheffield United than who is there. Remember, no O'Connell, no Egan, no Fleck, no Norwood. In fact, let's bring the teams up so we can get a real good look at the shapes there. Blades, as ever, with their 3-5-2 formation. I've just scribbled down the numbers just in case I make any crazy mistakes, which is guaranteed to happen on one of these streams, isn't it? We will be live tonight with the Championship review. So come and check that one out at 7 p.m. We are on dearly departed duty here today. Sheffield United and Leeds, two of our promoted teams across the past 2 seasons that we will continue to cover on this here channel. Players shaking hands there. Big close up on Ampadu. Interesting afternoon ahead for the young loanee from Chelsea, getting some game time and getting some minutes in this one. Let's have a look at your comments here. Going on Bielsa's track record of improving players. I'm sure he'd do a good job with Campwell. Jay says, fancy a 1-0 Leeds in a scrappy game, which won't be pretty to watch. Carl says, Sheffield United need to win this. And my guess is I think Leeds will be bombarded for 90 minutes, could suffer their first big loss of the season. Marco says, to be honest, Ben, I'll take a point today. Blades are a good team. Would love a 1-0. Come on, Leeds. Carl says 4-1. Blades. Katie says Bamford to score. That would be the 3rd game in a row if Pat Bamford can get on the score sheet. Quite the start for the much maligned Bamford. Lovely aerial shot of Bramall Lane here. I have the sound off, so I don't know whether they're playing the Greasy Chip Butty song. Probably. At least I don't have to listen to the commentary. Referee today is Paul Tierney. Good luck to him. The players go down and take the knee, and we are all ready to go in this one. Sheffield United versus Leeds, a Yorkshire derby in the Premier League that just a couple of years ago would have been a highly unlikely Premier League fixture, but 2 very good managers in these 2 great clubs have seen them up into the Premier League, and we are off. Sheffield United versus Leeds. Keep your comments coming in throughout the game. We'll get to look at as many of them as we can. And the ball is home with Ramsdale. First thing I need to get used to is BT have their clock in the bottom left and not the top left. I wonder why that is. A long one forward by Ramsdale to start off. Klitsch gives it away in midfield. And the ball goes loose for a Blades throwing, quickly attempted to be taken there by Baldock, but he slows down. And they win another attacking throw-in down the sides. Carl says, hit the like button. Let's get a crowd like it's 2019. Yes, please. That would be nice. Lundstrom to Baldock, just notched out there. Be interesting to see how Tyler Roberts goes in this one today, getting the start in that central midfield position. There is Ollie Burke holding it up. Surprised to see him back in the Premier League, but decent performance last time out against Villa as McGoldrick holds it up in the corner. 1v1 with Cooper. Can he win a corner? No, he concedes a goal kick. Liam Cooper doing his business there fairly well. And the ball goes dead. Goal kick to Leeds as Bielsa sits on his bucket and chats away to one of his staff and takes a sip on a nice cup of tea, no doubt, in a Sheffield United cup. Or coffee. Do we think Bielsa's probably a coffee drinker, isn't he? Gets himself hyped. Cock played out to Ailing, who plays it down the line and gives it away. Nodded back. Costa picks it up. Deep left midfield. And helps it on, right midfield to Ailing. Lovely ball around the corner by Bamford to break the lines. Click, plays it in. Up into the boxes, Harrison. Great first move by Leeds, but Harrison cannot cut it back. Superb pass inside the fullback by Matthias Click there. Brilliant stuff. And nearly getting Leeds in early on in this one. Click has it again. Good start by him. Dinks it over into the box for Dallas, who's well forward. And it goes out of play. Lovely ball around the corner there by Bamford. And then exactly the same by Click. Ampadu playing Harrison onside. Just checks back, and it's not a good cutback in the end by Harrison. Maybe he needed to just drive at goal on that one, but he did not do so. Encouraging for Leeds, though, how they chopped through the Blades defence quite quickly there. McGoldrick fouls Cock at the back and wins a free kick for Sheffield United. Here is Ailing. Lovely ball into central midfield by Roberts and Phillips. Nice switch by him. Leeds moving the ball nicely. Dallas out to Harrison, who runs Baldock. Harrison crosses and Ampadu clears. Leeds playing quite well this past minute or two. Harrison has it again. Nice feet. Phillips. Ailing into an attacking position. Nice little sidestep inside. Outside Ailing. Good hit. Good save by Ramsdale. Well played Ailing there. He found the space for the shot. Hit it low with the right foot. Leeds playing well in this opening couple of minutes. Ailing has his effort saved by Ramsdale. To his right, good start really by Leeds so far. Ailing with the, about 25-yarder right-footed. And Ramsdale pushes that one away. Osborne, is he going to get the foul? Yes, he is, from Helder Costa. And the Blades will breathe a sigh of relief. I'm watching the replay now. Ailing does well, actually. Steps inside Osborne, then outside. Gets the shot off. That's going in the corner. Ramsdale makes the save. Good play by Ailing and Ramsdale there. Difficult one. Nice and low trajectory, that one. Heading for the corner. Good save by Ramsdale, I would conclude. Get your thoughts in on this opening 5 minutes as we come up to the 5-minute mark. Leeds having the better of it so far. as Berger goes home to Ramsdale. A greasy chip butty sounds good to go with my beer. Yeah, I haven't got any red wine today. We've only got Prosecco and I don't fancy it. So here comes Ollie Burke. Cuts inside, tries to feed that one into Lundstrom. Opened up there, couldn't get the angle on the shot right there. This is a nice open first couple of minutes. Dave McGoldrick is down on the floor. Oof. Phillips was late on him there, smacked into his knee. Referee lets that one go. Be interested to see if he's going to have a word with Calvin Phillips. It was a nice ball in by Burke, and Lundstrom angles the shot past the post. Good work by referee Tierney there. Let the play go. He's booked Calvin Phillips. Phillips, the Leeds playmaker, on a yellow card early in this one. And a chance there for Blades. Lundstrom pulling that one past the far post. Jay agrees. Harrison should have probably had a go. Yeah, he should have engaged the centre-half a bit more. Didn't have much in the way of support, bearing in mind it was Bamford that started the attack with that nice ball around the corner. Oh, thanks, Anir. We've got the Bristol City team there. They're playing Sheffield Wednesday. Bentley, Viner, Moore, Mawson, Rowe, Hunt, Baconson. He's had a really good start to the season. Patterson, Vyman, Martin, Wells. Thanks, Anir. Keep us updated on that one. We are overlapping as Ben Osborne goes down under a challenge by Helder Costa. No foul. Cock into Roberts, who comes deep. And Phillips switches the play, as he will many times today, out to Harrison. Nice touch by Harrison. Phillips uses the ball so beautifully, doesn't he? Plays it back to Cooper, who switches the play to Ailing. Good game, this. Really enjoyed the first 7 minutes. Both teams forcing an opening. Leeds playing some nice football in open play as well. But here come Sheffield United. Lundstrom out to Stevens. The Blades wing-backs not had chance to get forward too much just yet. Here's Bamford. Berger takes that off him. And the player switched to Osborne. But Burke was in an offside position. Phillips into Koch. And back out to Ailing. 7 minutes, 50 gone in this one. Good open game. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Here's Harrison down the left-hand side. I'll throw Nick's comment up. Ipswich are top. Yes, we love it. Ipswich, 3 wins from 3, my team. A great start to the season, but we did this last season and still finished in 11th. So I will not count my chickens before they're hatched. Throw in for Dallas. Back into his own half to Liam Cooper and to Koch. He plays it to Ailing. Eliza hopefully likes my shirt. A shirt and a half, indeed. Thank you. Counter-attack now for Sheffield United. Berger driving forward. Out to McGoldrick. We tried to angle it into Osborne there, and Click just diverting that backwards to Meslier in the goal. He's had a good start to the game. Click, lovely pass to play in Harrison early on, and some good defensive work there. Dallas, quite what he's doing over in the right midfield position when he should be playing left back. I have no idea, unless Leeds have changed system. Let me have an eye on this. I think they might have, actually. Right, help me out with this, guys. Bielsa's done a Bielsa. So this could be the fabled 3-1-4-1. It looks like Stuart Dallas has moved into central midfield. Indeed, he has. Bielsa, I guess, trying to cope with the Wilder system or give Wilder something to think about. But Dallas does not look like he's playing left back any longer. I saw Bielsa do this at Hull. In fact, last time I saw Leeds play in the flesh. Yeah, Dallas is definitely in central midfield now. So what tends to happen in this situation is you will now see Ailing play as a centre-back with Cock in the middle and Cooper to his left. Phillips will then sit in front, and then you'll get a wide 4 where Costa and Harrison will have to funnel back, but Dallas then joins Click in central midfield with Roberts then off Bamford up front, one would suspect. Let me know what you think in terms of that team shape. It does very much look like Dallas has moved out from left back, although, well, the ball's that side, but he's headed over there now. Keep an eye on it. Roberts certainly up with, and Cock very far over. Hard to tell with Bielsa's team shapes. Sometimes 65% possession leads as McGoldrick chases through and Meslier quickly out to grab hold of the ball. I'm pretty certain I'm right here. So you can either call this a 3-1-4-2 or a 3-2-4-1, depending on where does Dallas kind of form a double pivot with Calvin Phillips, or does Roberts go up top? James is in here. 6'2" and 84 kilograms. That's one big and heavy cock. Yes, it is indeed. Red Dog is here. Oh dear, a Forest fan. Come and join us tonight and we'll lament Forest's very bad start to the season indeed. Not all well at Nottingham Forest. Leeds win an attacking throw-in down the left. As Phillips tries to switch the play again, but it's moved them up the pitch. Not that they'll be bothered about gaining territory in that way. They're now 3 centre-backs of Leeds, moving the ball around. Yeah, it's hard to say whether Tyler Roberts is playing up with Bamford or just off him. So we'll call it a 3-4-1-1 at the moment as Phillips tries to switch the play again. Williams making a paella. Lovely stuff. Sounds good to me. Roberts. Click. Trying to find Bamford. Ampadu watches the run and cuts that one out. Blades counter, trying to play Burke into the channel. Ailing swamps that one up. Here is Phillips to Cooper to Dallas, now operating in the midfield for Leeds. He's so versatile, Dallas. Nodded down by Click. Costa is robbed there by Ender Stevens. You can see Bielsa's trying to force Wilder back into a 5-4-1. John Walk says, you let James Saville get away with murders. Don't think too many people will be so lenient on their live stream. Oh, believe me, I don't. I only put up the comments that aren't completely inappropriate, John Walk. You don't see many of the other ones. Don't worry about that. Would hate to see your Sky bill at the end of the month, Ben. There we go, eh? We're trying to make a go of this, so it takes some investment. But, yeah, I take your point, Steve. Tossed down the line by Robinson. And he has it back. Working his way in field, Robinson. Ampadu out to Basham, who we expect to maraud, and so he does. Back to Berger and back home. Sheffield United just trying to get a little bit of control over this. Leeds have probably moved the ball a little bit better, but one sort of reasonable chance a piece thus far in this game. Ailing having his shot saved by Ramsdale. Lundstrom just past the post. No efforts on goal in the last 7 or 8 minutes. Forget the Sky bill, more the wine bill. Shocking. There's the Wednesday team to play Bristol City coming up in the Championship. What time's the kickoff on that one, guys? Help me out with that. 2 p.m. There we go. My Twitter tells me immediately. Is it 2 p.m.? Sorry, QPR kickoff at. Oh, dear. And QPR women kickoff at 2 p.m. I got that completely wrong. I'm guessing it's a 1 p.m. kickoff. Yeah, thank you. Kachunga and Windass starting up front for Wednesday there. No Jordan Rhodes up top for them. Here is Dallas. Tries to cross him from the right side. Overcooks that one. And Harrison cannot pick it up at the far post. Mick says, let's hope Lions beat Swansea away. We will look at that in due course during the week. We'll do the review tonight. The preview of all of the championship fixtures will be live this Thursday on my channel. Hit subscribe. Ain't there 4 games in the Prem today? Great day for football fans. Absolutely. And then at 7 p.m, you can join me for the review stream. Jonty says, we robbed Rotherham right at the end. Should have won it. Yeah, 2 late penalties in Birmingham. Rotherham yesterday. I thought Rotherham had nicked it. No joy. It would have been a well-earned win for Paul Warren's boys, according to Jonty there. Red Dog says Bramall Lane would be rocking if fans was allowed in the stadium. Absolutely, it would. Bielsa looks fairly calm. We can tell the different states of Bielsa, can't we? If he's sat on his bucket just watching, he's probably cool with stuff. If he's pacing back and forward, that's his passive-aggressive move. And if he's standing at the sideline screaming, he's not happy. Cooper down and fouled by Burke. Dave asked, what happened to the Real Madrid keeper Leeds had? Well, he made a lot of mistakes. He got a ban, and we won't go into that because we've dealt with that to death on the channel. And the young kid has got in and taken his shirt now. James says, Brentford let me down for 1.1 grand. No way. Let us know what the bet was, James. That sounds like it sucks for you, buddy. Jonty says, not even going to lie, they should have won it. Wow, interesting. Carl says, don't think there'll be many League 2 teams left at the end of the season. Here comes Lundstrom, puts it in the box. Cock with the clearance there. Karanka said, Blues wasted 45 minutes. Nothing changed there. Shocked. I ain't gone grey from watching Blues. Well, Birmingham's still unbeaten, only conceding their first goal. Still haven't conceded from open play, have they, if it was a pen? Phillips wins the foul in the left-back position from Osborne. Just calming down into a more even game here. We had a very open period from about sort of 2 to 10 minutes, but yeah, things working their way a bit more evenly now. Ailing into midfield. Nice ball that. Angled to Dallas, who has, we think, started the game at left back and since moved as Leeds fluidly change system. Dallas has got it back again. And plays it to Cooper, who plays it to Ailing. Shuffling forward. Good territory this for Leeds. Ailing and Bamford not on the same wavelength there. Derby got beaten 4-0. Yes, Derby also terrible start to the season for them. 3 straight defeats. 4-0 yesterday. David says Blues haven't conceded from open play, but only scored 1 from open play. A perfectly reasonable comeback to my point. Yeah, well said. That is Rodrigo on the camera on the bench there. Glenn says, play seemed to have started well. McGoldrick, no McBurney in the starting lineup. Yeah, it's evened out, hasn't it? Very end-to-end until about 8 or 9 minutes. But just cooled down now and taken a bit more control. Shame the Blues wasn't your watch line. We love a set play goal. Yes, we do. Bakewell on YouTube says, prediction for Norwich-Bournemouth. I think I had Bournemouth by 1 goal, but if the teams come through as we're here, I will happily review my prediction. We're wondering whether Buendia might start for Norwich. Lots of players who we thought might be sold starting this weekend or coming off the bench in the Championship. Here is Ollie Burke, Ender Stevens, in the left wing position. Ailing takes it off him. Blades pressing Leeds back. Ampadu, just not quite on the same page there as Baldock, who went inside, and Ampadu played it outside there. Derby, poor this season, says Mick. Yeah, bad start by the Rams. James, not let down by Ipswich, in fact. Ipswich, Exeter, Sunderland, Everton, Bradford, Livingston, Swindon. They all came in except for Brentford. By God. James, let down for £1,000 there. Into the channel there. People who have not let me down are our sponsors of the Dearly Departed series, Jay, and the Watchalong series, Charlie there. We're very blessed to have fan sponsors on our channel here. We could not do without you. Thank you to Jay, and thank you for Charlie for supporting the channel in the way you do. Attacking throw-in for Leeds. Ailing has it. Roberts, little dink into Costa, who can't control it. Berger wants Ramsdale to come. He gets the memo in the end and comes out and grabs the ball. Red Dog says, love your knowledge of football, Ben, mate. Thank you so much, Red Dog. Very, very kind. Come and join us later on. Give us your take on Forest. Starting very, very badly. Switch of play there by Lundstrom out to Robinson. He holds it up. He's going to play the Cheddle. No, he's not. He fooled me and he fooled Tyler Roberts. Just turns inside. Good play by Robinson there. Finds Basham with a nice little sidestep. Excellent play by Basham there. Here is Stevens right in off the left touchline. And we have the fabled overlap from a centre half, although it's Basham on the other side. Tries to play round the corner to Burke. Good football by Blades. Osborne gets it across, arriving at the back post was Baldock, I think. And Phillips just managed to, Harrison, excuse me. Leeds have got 3 players with top knots. Terribly confusing. Berger, good passage this by Blades. Burke, low shot by Lundstrom, doesn't get hold of it. Cooper clears, well played, Sheffield United. There, Jay says he's enjoying hearing the players on the pitch. You'll hear some choice language, but yeah, really interesting to see, one, what the players are saying to one another, and two, who are the players giving the instructions on the pitch. Here is Stevens. His cross is kind of swiped up in the air by Cock. Costa does well to clear that one down the line, but here comes Sheffield United again. Good spell. Basham powering forward again. A couple of good runs by him in recent minutes. Lundstrom into Baldock. Baldock with Harrison there, and it looks like we have an offside. Good little 90 seconds there for Sheffield United. We're just replaying the opening here on BT. Basham, lovely ball in there. Burke played it straight back. Osborne put the cross in. If Baldock is half a second ahead of that, he's got a big chance there, but just on his heels slightly, or the ball was just played in too early. One or the other will be true. Sadly for Blades, neither things happen. Leeds go long. Bamford can't win that one off Ampadu. And Bielsa has started pacing. I said the stages of Bielsa. He's having a good old think and crouching now, which means, knowing him, he's not happy. Ampadu brings it out from centre half for Blades. Lundstrom back to Ampadu. Sheffield United just on top the last 3-4 minutes in this one. Stevens robbed by Dallas and Costa. And a little pullback there on Costa, who doesn't look very, very happy about this. No yellow card there if it was a pullback. Yeah, he's just got hold of his shoulder there as Costa tries to run away. Did Stevens get booked? Doesn't appear to have. Why do half the Leeds squad have man buns? Well, as a man who wears his hair long, a man bun is wholeheartedly acceptable if you have long hair and you play football because it gets in your eyes. However, this is the haircut where you don't even have long hair and you still manage to get it up into a man bun. I don't know. Phillips swings it in. Bamford up, wins the header, heads it over the top. He doesn't look pleased with himself with that one. Half a chance there for Bamford, who timed his run perfectly, actually. Was offside, then drifted onside. He's in between Ampadu and Robinson. Good climb by Bamford there. Should have probably done better with that, shouldn't he? Did all the other bits right and then kind of closes his eyes and heads it over the top there, Bamford. A reasonable opening there. The first probably for around 20 minutes in this game. Here comes Burke down the right-hand side for Sheffield United. Outside of the foot, and it is cleared. Petition for Ben to have a man bun on the next stream. I'll put it up now if you want. Here comes Ailing, speaking of man buns, to Roberts. Man bun to man bun. Ailing gets his body in the way. Ailing very good at drawing fouls like that. Takes the free kick quickly. Roberts out to Harrison. Man bun to man bun to man bun there. A little drag over the ball by Harrison. Good feet by the Leeds man. Click. His shot is deflected and Ramsdale gathers it. Steve's going to sign the petition twice indeed. Leeds just having the territory now this past 2 minutes. Nice flow to this game. Really even. A beehive. That'd take a big super chat for me to put my hair in a beehive. Foul by Cock on McGoldrick. McGoldrick just coming short and drawing the foul from Cock. Next reasonable break in play will bring the stats up and have a look. See what the numbers are saying. My eye test says this is a good game. It's reasonably even. It's flowing nicely. I think the possession's been heavily in Leeds' favour, but in terms of damaging possession and territory, I would say it's been reasonably even. We'll look what the numbers say. Lundstrom swings the free kick in, diving header on the near post. Robinson can't quite make contact. Let's have a look at the stats, guys. See what the numbers say. Lies, damn lies and statistics. 61% possession, Leeds heavily in their favour there. 3-2 in terms of the shots. One shot on target, Leeds to 0. One yellow card for Phillips to Leeds. 181 to 119 on the passes. Accurate passes 143 to 85. So yeah, I suppose in terms of my eye test on this one, maybe I should give Leeds a bit more credit for how much of the ball they've had. But we all know it's the usage and the creation of chances, isn't it? And we all know Leeds, likely against most teams, will have more of the ball unless they're playing against one of the elite teams who always have more of the ball than everybody. Oh, lovely run by Ailing, brings it out of defence there and then gives it away. Now, can they counter? Osborne down the left-hand side, low cross. McGoldrick touches it on Lundstrom. Oh, he should score. It's a good save by Meslier, but Sheffield United should have taken the lead there. Ailing did really well in the first instance. Then he gives the ball away. The counter-attack is quick. McGoldrick, brilliant by McGoldrick. He steps over it. Oh, it's superb by McGoldrick and back heels. Lundstrom, I'm sorry, Lundstrom, he missed a penalty in the last game. He has got to score. He's 8 yards out. The ball's on the floor, perfectly into his pass. It is a good save by Meslier, but Lundstrom has to score from that. It's such a big chance. You cannot imagine. Really good counter-attack there, taking advantage of Ailing being caught out of position there. And Lundstrom really should have given Sheffield United the lead. Corner comes in and it is glanced wide by Robinson. First big chance of the game falls to Sheffield United and to John Lundstrom. Let's have a look at some of your comments here. John, stats from SofaScore. SofaScore, really good site that. What a touch by McGoldrick, wasn't it? Just beautifully laying it into his path with the back heel there. Outstanding there. Red Dogs asks if I'm a fan of VAR. Yeah, I think I am a fan of VAR. I think it'll improve over the years. I look at it very black and white. I don't want to see teams score perfectly good goals and having them chalked off. Obviously, there's going to be some, over the next few years, some teething issues. But I think it's going to improve the game. Big style. Sorry, let me get in the middle of the shot, for goodness sake. With the stats, when they show the amount of passes, I'd hate to have that job counting them. Imagine trying to keep count of Bayern. Yeah, God. I'd imagine they have machines that do it now, don't they? That can, or computer software that can do that. Harrison crosses in from the left. Bamford. Oh, good effort by Bamford there. He's in the middle of the two centre backs. It's a pretty difficult chance. Harrison puts the cross in. Bamford is trying for the top corner, which is probably the only way he's going to score with a header from that distance. And he engineers it really well, actually. That's unlucky from Pat Bamford. He tries to float the header into the top corner, just on the roof of the net. Good play by Harrison. Good play by Bamford there. Ramsdale throws himself to the left, and it's just on the roof of the net. VAR is fine, says Carl. Messing with the handball rule was stupid and made us question it. Yeah, I think what's happened is VAR has made us now... there's certain rules that don't really work in a VAR world, do they? And they need rejigging. Give it time, guys. It'll take a few years, but I think the net gain to the game of football at the top level where they can do it will be positive. Here's Bulldog. Good couple of minutes there. Lundstrom really should have opened the scoring. And then Bamford with a really decent header there. Would have been a great goal if he'd managed to float it into the top corner, wouldn't it? Steve says he doesn't mind VAR. He's looking at the competency of the people running it. That's an issue, isn't it? That even with VAR, you then still have subjective decisions, don't you? Even with VAR. And one thing VAR can't do is make a subjective decision black and white. And I think that irks a lot of people. I think they want VAR only to be used on black and white decisions. But something like a red card decision is still subjective as to whether the force is reckless or endangering the opponent, etc. So I get it. Jack agrees in inconsistencies with VAR operators is a problem. Is Harrison the one who signed for Spurs and got loaned back? No, that is Jack Clark. Harrison is on his second loan from Manchester City. Locke, yes, sorry, I missed that one. Would like to see Alioski on more. Obviously, Leeds' right side is strong with Ailing and Costa. Remember, they've switched to a three centre-back system here and moved Dallas into the centre of midfield. So down the left, even more different than we normally get with Leeds here. Click has won a free kick from Chris Basham, who doesn't look impressed with that decision. Oh, sorry, the other way around. I'm very sorry, I got that totally wrong. Jay says third loan from Man City now. Is it really? Wow. Harrison on his third loan there. I'll stand. Oh, I was right in the first instance. Click did win the decision. Not sure what happened there. Sorry. I got it right. Then I got it wrong. And I thought I got it wrong. And I'd actually got it right. But then I was wrong that I got it right. As the world eats itself. Calvin Phillips attacking free kick into the box. It goes all the way over. For a player of Calvin Phillips' quality, that wasn't a good free kick. He's better than that. Yeah, 3 seasons, Jay corrects me for Harrison. Interesting. He's been there forever, hasn't he? Really made big strides, Jay, don't you think, in the second season, Harrison? We could see there was a player there in the first season, but really good last season. Excellent player, Jack Harrison. Ailing. Oh, he's not won the foul. Wow. I was just gonna have a laugh and say Ailing is name me a better player at drawing fouls than Ailing. McGoldrick. And he shoots it over there. Ailing tried to draw the foul there, went down, and the ref didn't give it. So I was going to say, name me a better player at drawing fouls than Ailing. But he failed. Burke wins it in the end. McGoldrick, well, any Ipswich fan will tell you McGoldrick on the spin, on the left foot from outside the box is not going to score. So he puts it over the top. But interesting, the ref not buying Ailing's attempt to draw a foul there and win a free kick. Third and final, as we will sign him at the end of this season, barring any career-ending injuries or retirement. Yeah, indeed. Great player, Harrison. Really like him. Red Dog says, Everton have started well, haven't they? Haven't they? Just Carlo Ancelotti is no mark, is he? The manager there at Everton. Ampadu, long diagonal, all the way out of play there. Trying to find Stevens. Overcooked that one there. Did anyone watch the West Brom game last night? I must admit, I tapped out of football after my watch-along yesterday and have caught up this morning. Already filmed the Blue Monday podcast for Ipswich fans. Here is Osborne coming down the left side. Burke runs the channel for him and finds Berger, who comes in field and finds McGoldrick there. McGoldrick goes down. Cooper wins the ball fairly, says the referee Tierney. And Phillips receives the ball, tries that familiar switch of play and pulls it off. Bamford holds it up well. Good play by Leeds. Costa into Roberts. Roberts is challenged from behind fairly, says referee Tierney, by Osborne, and Berger recycles that out to Baldock, who finds Basham, and Phillips blocks that one out. Bielsa and Calvin Phillips unhappy with referee Tierney about that tackle there on Roberts. Nothing given. Leeds win the ball back. Left central midfield position. Klitsch now has it in the 10 position. Dallas, give and go with Phillips. Dallas hits the shot. Great play by Dallas. Good save by Ramsdale. Superb play by Stuart Dallas in central midfield there. And he does a double snot rocket whilst the camera's got him on close-up. Really good play by. So Click has it. Dallas, give, go, touch, outside of the foot. That would have been a hell of a goal by Dallas there. It's going in the top corner. Good save by Ramsdale. Brilliant play by Dallas there. Outside of the foot shot. And Ramsdale is equal to it. Great football there. We've had a few examples of some really technically excellent play by both teams in this game. Phillips with the corner. Cooper got ahead of his man there. Couldn't direct the header. At goal, much better set play by Calvin Phillips. Yeah, he's been marked by Chris Basham. Just touch tight enough to put Liam Cooper off from his header there. Dallas shot after give and go. Ramsdale, long goal kick. McGoldrick challenges with Cock, who wins that easily. And the ball comes straight back at the Blades back three. And Robinson hooks that one clear. Let's have a goal just before half-time, says Locke, yes. We come up 38 minutes now. Jack says, thought we were unlucky with the Chelsea third goal. Thought it was handball in the build-up. Only we would concede 3 and it'd be our best defensive display so far. Great stuff, Jack. I will do the Dearly Departed review on Tuesday morning. So I'll be talking about West Brom in that one. We've got another Dearly Departed watch-along tomorrow night. 5:45, Fulham versus Aston Villa. Another 2 Dearly Departed derbies this weekend. I'm loving it. Dallas looks to cross and find Bamford. Helder Costa is not happy. He was free on the far post. Ramsdale wins the catch and throws it out quickly. McGoldrick holds it up and plays it back in to the Blades back three. They switch the play nicely. Here comes Basham marauding. Lundstrom was out on the right-hand side. He plays it to Berger, who finds Robinson. Osborne drives in field. Good turn by Bulldog into the box. Bulldog hits that shot there. Meslier equal to it. Tips it over the bar. Bulldog rolls Jack Harrison far too easily there. That's poor from Harrison. Good play by Bulldog. He can't hit it across Meslier there, which he probably would have wanted to. Meslier does really well, actually, has his angles right. Meslier basically says to Bulldog, look, if you're going to score from here, then you need to smash it across me really hard and beat me. And he couldn't do it. He goes for the near post and Meslier tips it over the top there. Good play by Bulldog. There is the flaw in Bielsa going to a tight three with no fullbacks. Harrison got rolled too easily there. Corner comes in for Sheffield United. And Ampadu goes down. Big shouts by the Blades players. Everyone looked at referee Tierney. Nothing given. I wonder whether VAR will be called on to have a look at that one. He shakes his head, referee Tierney. Let's have a look at the replay here. I think Dallas and Ampadu. Dallas is touching Ampadu, but there's no pull or push, I don't think. That's a difficult one to call that. As Ampadu turns, Dallas has his hand on his torso and one hand on his back. So I can predict that will be argued both ways. Nothing given by referee Tierney. As we come up the 40-minute mark here. Let me know your thoughts on that. Dallas with two hands on Ethan Ampadu as he tries to get a header away on goal. There, here's Cock. Ailing draws yet another foul. The master. Keepers are on fire, says Red Dog. Yeah, they've played well. Both keepers have played well. He's right about that. Eli asks, how do I feel about Struber to New York Red Bulls? Well, what that does for Struber if he takes the move is it puts him into the City group, doesn't it? With Manchester City and Girona and New York Red Bulls and the Melbourne team. So whether he sees that as a more direct route than being at Barnsley, I don't know. Barnsley don't want to lose Struber, put it that way. Free kick in. Roberts is going to be able to recycle this on the far side. Plays it up the line to Helder Costa on the left wing. His cross is blocked by George Bulldog. Steve, surprised that we don't see Billy Sharp get more of a run. If there's anything the last few years have demonstrated, he knows how to score a goal. Yes, he really does know how to score a goal. I think it might just be a fitness thing, and we see him for the end of games rather than from the start. Click on the edge of the box here, out to Costa, to Dallas, to Phillips. Good defensive shape by Blades. Here's Ailing. It's gone to the right-hand side, as you can imagine. Ailing crosses, Ampadu heads away. Blades launching a counter. And they found Burke. Good pass. Burke 1v1 with Cock. Inside comes Burke. Can he find McGoldrick? That's selfish by Burke. McGoldrick pulled off into the space. Burke tries for the shot there. The pass was the option. McGoldrick, fair play to him, applauds Burke. But I think Burke should play McGoldrick in. I'm seeing the replay. McGoldrick's pulled off into space on the right foot in the box. Burke, fair play, run the ball from a long way out, but maybe a little selfish there. How long was McGoldrick at Ipswich? McGoldrick was at Ipswich from about, and if there's any Ipswich fans in the chat, they'll correct me, 13, 14, probably about 2013 through to 2018. So for a good four seasons, maybe 4 or 5 seasons. Let me know if you can look it up. But yeah, a long time, Dave. Could never get him fit, bless him. But I'm really pleased for McGoldrick that he's doing so well up in the Premier League. I think New York is in the City group now. Oh, okay. I might be wrong about that then. Someone will correct me in the chat. New York has been really good this year. Yesterday, 4-0. Might win the MLS Cup. Interesting. It just depends whether on that feeling whether Gerhard Struber sees that as a upwards move or a sideways move. He's obviously only 1 division removed from the Premier League at the moment and working in Europe. So in front of the faces of all those people he may want to be hired by. Ailing, as we come up to the 45-minute mark here. It's been a really good game, this. We really enjoyed it. Click. Down the right-hand side, holds it up, tries to feed Pat Bamford. 1 minute stoppage time here. And Bamford doing some really good closing down there, not allowing Blades to clear the ball up the line. And it goes out for a Sheffield United throw-in. You got to say New York City will upset the Red Bulls fans. Absolutely. Someone gets upset by everything you say, don't they? Defensive throw-in here for Sheffield United as we approach the half-time mark. About 20 seconds left. Ampadu heads clear. This likely to be the last phase of play in this half. Stevens inside to Ampadu. We're just awaiting referee Tierney's half-time whistle. Berger carries the ball forward. Maybe Blades can get an attack off here. We are over the minute of minimum stoppage time. Referee Tierney letting the attack play out. They're taking their sweet time, though, Sheffield United. Here is Osborne. Leeds back in a nice defensive shape behind the ball. Lundstrom, Stevens. As soon as this attack finishes, referee Tierney is likely to blow for half-time. Leeds give it away. Osborne, McGoldrick. McGoldrick, good feet as always. Berger into the box on the right-hand side, does well. Beats Costa, crosses it in. Ailing just hits his thigh. And referee Tierney generous with the last 40 seconds there. Over and above. Really enjoyed that first half. Yes, Biggie D. Yeah, a really good first half here. Good game of football. A few chances, a few reasonable saves. Goalkeepers playing well. Some good play by both sides. Lundstrom with the best chance of the first half. Really, that was the biggest chance, I think. The only sort of gilt-edged chance where you would say should have scored. Ailing with a 25-yarder on 4 minutes. Ailing did really well. Ramsdale gets down well to make the save. Lundstrom finds his way into the box. Can't angle the shot. That was the more difficult of his two chances. Then, coming up half an hour, a really big chance. Ailing does really well in the first instance. Comes out, sidesteps his man. He tries to play it to Dallas, who's run ahead of him. And that allows Sheffield United to then break the lines. They attack down the left. The cross goes in. Brilliant touch by David McGoldrick to knock it back to Lundstrom, who is probably 8-10 yards out, maybe 10-12 yards out. On the right foot, ball's perfectly cushioned into his path by McGoldrick, and Lundstrom cannot find the corner. Big chance there. Pat Bamford, really good header by him on 30 minutes there. Harrison crosses it in from the left-hand side. Bamford tries to float the header over into the top corner. Good work by both players there, and Ramsdale makes the save. Dallas, excellent play by Stuart Dallas. He has a give and go, and he curls with the right outside of the right foot to the top corner. Ramsdale makes a good save there. Bulldog then. This is the thing of Bielsa going to a free centre-back system. Harrison is the widest player covering. Bulldog manages to spin Harrison. You would think a centre-back or a full-back wouldn't have got spun quite so easily. The turn is made by Bulldog, and he hits the shot. Meslier's angles are all good. And that is the last chance of the half. Really good stuff by both teams. Really, really good watch. As a Championship fan, you can see how both of these teams got out and how they've elevated their standard and can play this standard of football so frequently. Am I doing a Norwich Bournemouth Watchalong? We'll look at some stats in a minute. Says Cam, no. I got three jobs today. 9 until 10, I did Blue Monday. 11:45 till about 2:15, I'll do this one. Then I need a break and I'll go and hang with my missus And I'll be back at 7 for the review. So apologies, Cam. No watch-along there. John T, we mentioned Damari Gray. He says it's not happening back there. Red Dog, loved that half as good, wasn't it? Really enjoyed it. Biggie, stop going political. Would I have been at Trafalgar Square yesterday? No, I would not, on the basis that I don't really do protests, to be honest. I have a missus here who is shielding in the main for having asthma. So any unnecessary risks I don't need to take, I won't take. So no, I wouldn't join the big crowds there in Trafalgar Square for that reason. Plus, I'd rather just sit at home on my backside, to be honest. Is it 1-0 on the big chances? Should we have a look, Jay? Yes, 1-0 on the big chances. Let's run through those stats, actually. I'll just try and pull them up a little bit bigger so you guys can maybe see them a little bit better. Remember, guys, when we're dealing with the stats here, it's always with the caveat that I trust your eye test. Hopefully you trust mine. Stats are just another bit of information. Would I trust a whole page of stats or a football manager who'd been a manager for 30 years watching a game for 5 minutes? I'd probably trust the manager, to be honest. But there we go. So let me just scroll that down a little bit more. 62-38, possession heavily in Leeds' favour. 9 shots to 6 in Blades' favour. 4 shots on target to 3, nicely even. 2 corners to 1, tells us a little bit about territory, but not everything really. 1 big chance to 0, I would think all day long. That was John Lundstrom's chance there. 176 to 287, heavily passing in Leeds' favour there, and the accuracy 233 to 1. Sorry, where am I looking? Idiot. 176. So honestly, without breaking my arm to slap myself on the back, I think we all understand the game state here. Even to the extent Leeds have had more of the ball. That has maybe allowed Sheffield United to force chances through counter-attacks. I would suggest Leeds looks slightly more dangerous than Sheffield United on an attack just built up from playing out. Sheffield United looks slightly more dangerous on counter-attack. Not to say that Leeds couldn't score from a counter-attack, but the normal game state has been maybe Leeds with the ball, Blades countering. If you look exclusively at the big chances, that I'm not saying you should do that. Blades definitely had the biggest chance. However, in terms of opening teams up, Leeds have been able to open Sheffield United up. It's a really good game. It's a really interesting game. 2 good sides, 2 good managers, a load of good players, and I'm really enjoying it, frankly. Would be my thoughts on this. Is it on Sky? So we're on BT today, Daz. I have made the investment in BT. Hopefully, it will be profitable, but that's probably a good time for me to just say you can support via Super Chat, Patreon, Amazon Shop, like, comment, or subscribe. 12,300 subs over here on the channel. I'm just going to leave that plug up as we do. Half time. Lee says, Berger, best player on the pitch. Yeah, he's had a good game. Should we have a look and see what the player stats are saying? Now, remember, these are just number generated, okay? Don't take them too seriously. It's pure maths, okay? So, SofaScore has Luke Ayling. Remember, this is not necessarily the best player, but the one who's moved their metrics the most, i.e. had lots of involvement. So you can see Ayling there has had a lot of duels won. They've given him a 7.5 there, and a lot of the ball. I can probably sort by accurate passes, and you'll see, yeah, Koch, Cooper, and Ayling have had the most of the ball, which does tell us something. It tells us that Leeds have had possession amongst their 3 centre-halves there. You can see Ramsdale, the highest up Sheffield United player in terms of the rating. Again, it's just a number-generated thing there. 7.2 for Ramsdale I guess, on involvements in terms of the saves. That's a fun question. How does Sander Berger compare to Patrick Berger? A bit more defensive, but Patrick Berger was a great player, wasn't he? Let's have a look at some more of your comments. Just a pity Lundstrom seemingly had his head elsewhere. That might be it, Lee. Although I know what your counter is going to be if I say this, Lee, because your counter to my comment before I even make it is Lundstrom's finishing was really good last season, wasn't it? Did well from central midfield. I just feel that if you pop David McGoldrick, Oliver Burke, maybe John Fleck in that position, maybe, I mean, you let me know, Lee, you're a Blades fan. Maybe other players would have. I'm looking at Michael Brown now. Michael Brown would have probably scored that, wouldn't he? The ex-Blades and Leeds midfielder there. Would I ever shave my luscious locks off for charity? Possibly. My mother suffers from dementia, so possibly for that reason. But I like them too much. I mean, I love my mother, obviously, and we want to try and raise as much money for dementia as possible. But yeah, possibly. That's quite a good shout, Jay. I think Bielsa may bring Alioski on for Costa. Not through anything Costa has done wrong, but if he were to switch Harrison to the right, you might just get a bit more defensive stability. You know that Sheffield United will have a threat down the sides because their pattern of play just is that way inclined with the wing backs and the centre backs even able to get down there. So, yeah, going by his decision to bring Harrison over to the right. Shaping up to be a hell of a second half. Hey, the first half was great, wasn't it? So, I agree. Marco, Mendy should start for Chelsea next game. Slightly off topic, but I'll read it out anyway. Flex scores that goal all day long, to be fair. So would I. Yeah, there you go. Leeds, says Kieran. A tight game. Indeed, a tight game and a very, very enjoyable one thus far. Get your comments in. Any questions? Do I play DraftKings at all? I don't know what that is. Sounds like a fantasy game. Let me know what it is. Hello to Scoobs. John D apologises for going off topic. No problem at all, my friend. I spent yesterday's stream talking about Tim Vine in the second half, the comedian, and singing. So there you go. No problem at all, my friend. I will take this slight lull as we get ready for the second half to just give a quick shout out to our fan sponsors here. We are sponsored today by Jay, who's in the chat. Dearly departed, also known as Ben Couldn't Bear to Lose Us, marching on together. Jay is kind enough to sponsor the Dearly Departed shows, every last one for the season on fan sponsorship here. And Charlie is sponsoring our live watch-alongs. 30 years a loyal royal. Here's to many more. Excuse me, Charlie has his own YouTube channel as well. You can see the URL there, where we do have a Dearly Departed and live watch-along. We'll David Brent it there. We'll shout out both sponsors. There we go. Lee says 47 attempts for Penn behind the ear. Penn behind the ear. I'm in a Tim Vine appreciation group, and so should everybody be. A fantasy game, play for large money for small stakes. Look it up. Sounds good. I think we had a sponsorship once on the Blue Monday show. It was called FanDuel, which I think is something similar. Cameron says, did I see Leeds submitted a 15 million bid for Todd Cantwell? I did not. Come in, my darling. I did not see that. However,
can you just ask everyone if they can see okay? Because it's all fuzzy.
Oh, can everybody see okay? It's gone in. This is Shaylee's phone, and it's a little bit pixelated. While you're here, darling, just come down into the chat. Welcome along to Shaylee. This is Shaylee's. What do we call this? Shaylee's half-baked.
Did I come at the right time?
You've come at the right time. So this is Shaylee's half-baked prediction. So far, hopefully. Oh God, what has just happened there? Do I want to enable dictation? Not now. No, thanks. We just do Shaylee's halftime prediction because she has never been wrong. Yeah, Jay's right. Shaylee's half-baked predictions. Hopefully, Lee, the blurriness, that's my internet. I do apologise. The blurriness changes. Shaylee has never been wrong, but this is a very, very difficult one to call.
Why?
It's Leeds 0, Sheffield United 0. Now, I know when I normally would say Leeds, your brain would go, Ben's got loads of Leeds subscribers, but I've also got loads of Sheffield United subscribers. So what is the second half looking like? Sorry, guys, it would just be an internet issue. Would you like to have a look?
Yeah, I'd like to see the stats.
Shaylee's actually looking at the stats incredibly.
I want to see two things. I want to see who's attempted to score the most and what side it's been on the most.
So it's been on Leeds' most side, but Sheffield United have attempted to score the most. So they contradict. Okay,
I'm going to go with Leeds today, please.
Shaylee says that Leeds will win this game. So that is her words and not mine. And if you would like to respond to that, you can find her on Twitter.
Can I just say that, just to clarify, I love Sheffield just as much.
We like Sheffield United. Don't call them Sheffield either. Get in trouble from Sheffield Wednesday fans. Yeah.
Sheffield Wednesday.
There is no way of not getting in trouble. Lee thought it was his third glass of red. Norfolk Boy says 0-0. It's better if she doesn't look at the stats. Pure intuition. That is a fair point.
I just wanted to know.
Go on gut feeling.
I still would have said Leeds.
Jay says yes, Shaylee. Archie super chats. Sorry to hear about my mum. Wishing me all the best. No problem, Archie. She's not been well for a long time, and my dad does a wonderful job of looking after her. Who should be Leeds Player of the Season?
That's a nice kit, that blue one.
Look at his strap on. What is that?
His strap on?
No,
what?
Big Bird with. Deary me.
I thought you said look at his strap on.
Tell Lee that he shouldn't unsubscribe from Patreon.
Oh,
tell him that Sheffield United are also going to win.
Look at the little doggy's got one blue eye and one brown eye.
Is that your dog, Lee? What's he called? Ram says Sheffield United all the way. Ram. I'm very sorry about
Rampant.
Oh, he's a say hi. He's a Patreon.
That's
Rampant
the best
Ram.
Name Rampant Ram.
Rampant Ram 1. Nick Amos, Ben. What did Nick Amos say? He's an Ipswich fan as well. Excellent journalist, Nick. The second half has started. Okay. Oh, and we've had a sub. Roberts off, Rodrigo on. We'll figure out the team shape. Oh, he's called Tetley. I am very sorry about the picture. Hopefully things will improve. There is literally nothing I can do other than turn every internet device off in the house. Ross says it's going to be 1-1. James says, who's here a lot and says lots of very contentious stuff.
James, look at his picture.
I know, he's shocking, isn't it? He's very, very naughty. And I read out some of his comments. Calvin Phillips, do you want to just stay for this corner, Shaylee?
Oh yeah. What?
Calvin Phillips is going to take a corner here. Duck down, darling.
It's really uncomfortable.
Corner goes in and headed away by David McGoldrick, babe. It's Baldy Beard. Oh, Costa.
Baldy Beard.
Costa with the shot. And when I first took Shaylee to watch Ipswich, she christened David McGoldrick Baldy Beard. Ramsdale makes another save. Ramsdale's having a good game here. So the corner comes in from Phillips. McGoldrick flips it back. Costa, left foot volley. Really good strike, actually. Good save. A good technique by Costa down to Ramsdale's left. Stay here, Shaylee. Dallas, click, crosses it in. Oh, Ramsdale makes a bit of a mess of that. Bumps into Harrison. But here comes Lundstrom on the break for Sheffield. No, it's been like this all game, done. It's been really good. Lovely give and go to Baldock. Baldock tries to knock it into the channel. Is Burt going to get it? No, he is not. But referee Tierney has given a corner. So that must have come off a... is there a handball shout in there? I don't know. Jack Harrison tried to cross it. Let's have a look at this.
Did I rate that kit?
You didn't. Oh, I think VAR might have a look at that. Chris Basham turns his back. It just hits his arm, and we've seen ridiculous ones given for that. They've not gone to VAR, so some sense in there. Sheffield United are going to try the love train by the look of it that England did in the 2018 World Cup. Berger, Robinson, and Basham all in a line. Cock and Phillips and Click are going to pick those guys up. Osborne with the corner. In low, McGoldrick there tries a back heel. And I think it's Cock. Clears it, or was it Cooper?
Can I go now?
You can go, my darling.
Bye, everyone.
Let me know how the picture goes. Guys, let me know how the picture improves.
It wasn't my phone, but still
No,
Bye.
I do apologise if the picture is not the greatest. That'll be my internet. Picture will be fine. All of us gamers from the 80s will just think sensible soccer is back in trend. There we go. Jay's stirring the pot more than James here. I'm not even going to read that out, Jay. Billy Sharp to come on and score the winner. 1-0 up the Blades, says Robert. Hi, Ben and Wifey. Shout out to Darlington, as Iain always does. Cock. I'm not reading it, James. No. Oh, good start to the second half here. Let me just update you on any substitutions. As we can see, Rodrigo on for Tyler Roberts. And Rodrigo is wearing number 20. That's a note to self, moreover. Let me know if the picture improves here, guys. Apologies if the picture is a bit blurry. That will be my internet, and we've done everything we can. I'm going to put these up, but I'm not reading them. There you go. Oh, Jesus Christ. What I found with Ilias' chair is that the chair jokes lasted a short while, and then they were just slid under the table for the while. It looks like the cock jokes are gonna... Oh, my God. What is that? Deary me. Desert heat blurry. Is it still... If we still got a bad picture, I don't know what to do. Oh, dear. Right, here's Phillips. He goes home. Oh, dear. I'm so sorry. I'm going to sing to you. How deep is your love? I see you rise in the morning sun. And in the pouring rain. And the moment that you wonder... Dallas, out to Harrison. Inside to Dallas again. Little dink over the top. Costa was sizing up. Another volley there. And just flipped away, I think, by... Who was that? Was that Ender Stevens? Yeah, it was. Comment of the day from Red Dog Howitt there. Shirt looks great, says Nakudumano. Let me know how the picture is, guys. I know we've been struggling. Bamford up at the back post. He cannot get a clean header on this. I will put up any of these jokes, but I'm not reading them out. I'm not doing it. All of your Robin Cock jokes. David looks like he's struggling with the picture as well. Or just struggling with my shirt. Ben for X Factor. Not doing it. Here's Rodrigo. Out to Ailing. First time I'm seeing Rodrigo. Cleared by Ampadu. Charlie says, sing Blue Monday. How does it feel? The New Order song I prefer is I used to think that this day would never come. I feel so extra. That one. Okay, you can have comment of the day then, Jay. Stop it. You want to know how the picture is? Well, your shirt has turned into a QR code and is trying to send me off the web. Deary me. Oh, my God. Again, I will put your cock jokes up, but I will not read them. That's what I'm resolving to do here. Sing Nakatomi, Children of the Night. I don't know that one. Someone DM me that song. I don't know it. Anyway, Ailing in the right back position. Slid into Costa, who is stopped very oddly by Robinson and is given a foul. Has a foul given against him. Costa wins the foul. Yeah, just crunches him a little bit there. Oh, or is it a handball? Oh, it's a handball. Beg your pardon. Oh, free kick whipped in. Robinson does well. Benny's going red with all these jokes. Surely my last... Everyone's fighting over comment of the day here. Keep your entries in for comment of the day coming. Here's Bamford. Yeah, always had a problem with blushing. Here's Harrison. Lovely feet by Harrison. And he can't get the cross in. They double up on him. Dave McGoldrick. Good little spell territory-wise for Leeds. Yeah, I think that was on purpose, Anir. So what are the rules here? Don't call either Sheffield side Sheffield. Don't call any side who ends United. Here's Harrison into the box. Don't call any side who ends United. Harrison out to Dallas. He gets the cross in, headed away by Ampadu. And do not call any side from Bristol. Here's Click. Give and go there. Oh, big tackle by Robinson, but a fair tackle, I think. Click's gone down. Costa, lovely dribble by Costa into the box. And he's... Click with the most brilliant bit of S-housery there. He was laying on the floor and he just jumped straight up when the ball broke into his direction. Deary me. How about a verse of your brilliant Bielsa song? I can't remember the words, actually. How does it start? Bunk, 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 bunk. Who would come to work for Red Rizzani? In the Argentine we find a willing party. I can remember the chorus. Oh, Bielsa, he's something else, sir. Watch him ride the Leeds United helter-skelter. Let the full-backs attack. Calvin Phillips, quarterback. Here's Bamford. Edge of the box, given away. Bamford slides past his man. Bamford! Oh, Ramsdale stands up and makes the save, and Bamford wins the corner. No team is called Just United. Let me know how the picture is, guys. Are you going to do another championship prediction after the window ends? You know what, William? I'm not sure I am. I think I have to stick with my pre-season predictions. But we can informally say, actually, what might do, William, is review the video and say, who would I now go higher and lower based on that? So, corner for Leeds, swung in. Nicely caught. Entrance, set you free. When I wake each morning. What a song. And it's time with ecstasy. Still a bit potatoey. I don't know what to do. I just don't know what to do. Here's McGoldrick with the picture. Thank you for staying with us, though, guys. Fed in. I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll turn my phone off. I've got my laptop down here as well. I'll turn that off. I can turn everything off. Here is Liam Cooper. Thoughts on Max Aaron's Barcelona transfer link on Norwich denying him a dream move? Well, yes, but is that the right thing to do? Possibly. I don't know. But yeah, it'd be a nice old move for Max Aaron's, wouldn't it? Would definitely like to see a few changes in your table. Yeah, I bet you would. Remember, my pre-season predictions are always wrong, so... there you go. Close-up of Ollie McBurney warming up here. Do they know something? We don't. Into the box goes Basham, crosses it near post. McGoldrick blocked out well. Ailing covers nicely there. Leeds try and break away, and Dallas draws a foul from Lundstrom, who is going in the book. Let me just have a look and see who has been booked in this game thus far. Is it only Phillips and Lundstrom? Yes. Here's that chance for Basham trying to cut it back to Ailing. Good play. Oh, thank God for that. Picture is better. Picture is improving. Picture looks much better. I wonder if it was me turning my phone off. Interesting. As the most hyper man in England starts another hyper-inducing drink. I can see clearly now. The rain is gone. I can see all obstacles in my way. Who sings that song? It's a great song, that, isn't it? Here is Basham. Basham arriving are words that Leeds fans will not want to hear and Sheffield United fans will want to hear. I was there. What a moment that was. Bulldog round the corner to Burke. Lovely back heel by him. Sorry, Stevens. How does he get over there? God, this Sheffield United team under Wilder rotates position. Lundstrom, lovely football. Stevens with the shot low. Meslier, little unconvincing there. I thought he could have gathered that one, but he just pushes that one away. Ram says, picture's better, Ben. You now look 33, not 53. No shame getting some wrong. Don't expect Brentford to do this. It's insane for Forest. God, Forest are absolutely mugging me off at the moment. And Derby. Had them high up in the table, low down. Battle of the keepers in this game. Yeah, it's a bit. I reckon you do good at singing gigs outside the football stuff. Would you believe, Steve? I'm a professional musician. So, yes, I do that, actually. But thank you for recognising that if you did not know. Literally 2 open cans of Pepsi on the desk. Not good. We are coming up to the 1 hour mark now in this game. Oh, dear. Oh, I'm putting them up. I'm not reading them. Plain shirt would probably help with bandwidth, but who wants a boring shirt? There you go. Can't see Koku and Lamucci lasting much longer. Hey, Ben, see the Millers can compete in the second tier. 4 points from Rotherham from the opening 4 games. Looking good for them there. Millers. Good start by Paul Warne. Here is Cooper out to Harrison and goes back home. I did not do my PGC to work in a school. Dallas is in. Dallas helps it goalwards and is cleared off the line by Basham. Out of absolutely nowhere there. Dallas was in behind. He went round the keeper. And Basham did really, really well there to get rid of that. Thought on his feet, Basham, and made the clearance. We've seen players getting a right muddle there. Ailing, another long ranger by him, about 3 yards wide. Good chance for Leeds there. Well played, Chris Basham. It's a mistake. Yeah, Ampadu lets him in behind. Oh, Dallas should score that. Dallas is a great player. He does not get hold of that shot at all. And Basham has time to just watch the ball and direct it, but Dallas should score there. If he gets hold of that in any way, Basham's probably gives him no chance and he's going to slide it into the net. Namakudumono, I can't say that. Yeah, check out Leagues Apart. Yeah, singing about football in that one. Jay says, Jesus. Warren doesn't get the respect he deserves. Quality manager. Well, he gets a lot of respect from us here. Yeah, very good manager, Paul Warren. I'm not reading them, but I'll put them up. It's 0-0 at Ashton Gate between Bristol City and Sheffield Wednesday as Ollie Norwood gets his shirt. And I honestly never thought I'd see the day under Chris Wilder where Ollie Norwood wasn't starting. Perhaps that shows how much they've improved. They don't need to rely 100% on him. Certainly in the promotion team, great player Norwood for Sheffield United. Long one up to McGoldrick. So I wonder who Norwood comes on for. Osborne and Lundstrom and Berger in the midfield. As Lee pointed out, Berger's played quite well, hasn't he? Plays in the same position, however. Lundstrom's on a yellow card. I don't know. Get your thoughts in the comments. Perhaps Ben should head on The Voice if Britain's Got Talent. I'm happy with just making money out of it, hey? Unlike most people who go on The Voice. They played Ailing into trouble there, but McGoldrick fouls him. Or rather, Ailing draws a foul, which he's very good at. We got a lovely close-up of what was going on in Luke Ailing's eye line there. Just waiting for the foul there. Lundstrom off. And Ollie Norwood on. Be interesting to see whether Sander Berger moves a little bit further forward now and Norwood sits in as a deep line playmaker. Let's see who and where he waves. Norwood does tend to play nice and deep for Sheffield United and spray the ball around. Where's he gone? Yeah, he seems to be at the base of that midfield, and Sander Berger has just moved to Norwood's right there. Yeah, Jay knows the rules about mentioning Jesus here. Alan says, afternoon, Ben and gang. Waiting for tomorrow night's game at Craven, but enjoying how Leeds have taken to the Premier League. Yes, we'll be doing that one. That's another dearly departed watch-along. Come and join us, 5:45. Fulham Villa tomorrow as Blades launch another attack, and it's Dallas this time that draws the foul in the box. 65 up here. Any more thoughts on the Soccer Saturday upgrade? Well, let me know what you guys think. I did have a chat with my sounding board, Chailey, for these things, and she said if that's what people want, give it a try. So we may give a 3 p.m. on Saturday watch along, especially while the stadiums are closed here, a go and see how that looks. Let me know what you think about that in the chat here. Is Hernandez injured? Yes, he is injured. William says, can't understand why Wilder is starting Burke and McGoldrick. Neither are really prolific scorers. McBurney must be frustrated. I think he's starting Burke just for running power. I think McGoldrick probably got the go because he got hoiked off after 30 minutes in the last game. Good cross there. And it was Rodrigo on the near post. Can't direct their header on goal. Really good play by Dallas down the left-hand side. On the run, right near the byline. Gets that ball across and over. Does really well. Rodrigo is fairly tightly marked, but probably could have got that header on target. Just needed more of a glance on it than the full head he got. Ian Poveda is coming on for Leeds. Just taking, no doubt, chapter and verse instructions from Bielsa. And Helder Costa has come off. Poveda on for Costa. Jay says, would really enjoy the Soccer Saturday style stream. Final day stream was my favourite. Your reaction when Forrest dropped out was amazing. I could not believe it. I absolutely could not believe it. Dave's back. Benjamin Bloom times Russell Brand times Jesus. What a band that would be. I think Jesus would draw numbers, wouldn't he? Hey, we could get Jesus back. That'd put bums in seats. Video stream is crystal clear now. Thank goodness for that. Obviously, some problem with the stream, but glad you can see me nice and clearly now, guys. If you've got any ideas about how we would go about doing the 3 p.m. Saturday stream, then please let me know. It's very hard to sit here for 2 hours with earphones in and sound piped into your ears. Yellow card from referee Tierney for George Baldock, who is effing and jeffing about that decision. Slides in on Dallas. Let's have a look at the replay. And referee Tierney is probably right with the yellow on that one. How many minutes up? 67 minutes up. 0-0 here. Will there be a winner? Let's bung up the fact that it is 0-0, but let's actually leave the space in between that. Here is Poveda down the right. Oh, he gets a nice bounce. Infield he comes, Pervader tries to find Rodrigo, and it is cleared. Oh, it looked like Burke jumped into Cock there, but no foul given, and Leeds come away with it. Rodrigo holds it up and wins the throw-in. Dallas. Rodrigo comes in field, and it's worked out to Ailing. Oh, nice ball by Ailing. Pervader down the right-hand side, takes a little nick. And Norwood, cool as a cucumber there, finds Sander Berger. And Sheffield United can come away. Berger, oh, lovely run. He's taken on 2 now, Berger. We said in the last game, oh, he's done really well. And he has found, I think, Osborne into the box. And his shot is blocked. They try and recycle it, but Leeds clear. Possibly Leeds have changed shape again here. Here's Click. Driving forward. Harrison outside him. Into Rodrigo, who hits the shot. Hits Ampadu in the face. Oh, the referee stopped play. I can't believe that. Ampadu got the ball in the face. It fell, I think, to Rodrigo, who was just about to take a shot, and they stopped the play. Very, very interesting. I know you've got to stop play for a head injury, but when it's a player getting the ball in the face, I don't know whether I'm sure that should class. Look, we don't want anyone getting concussed, obviously. But, interesting. Let's have a look here. When is the Championship review? 7 p.m. tonight, Alistair. And if that's the right Alistair, I think he's a Reading fan. So come and tune in and tell us all about another win for Reading. Also, get your comments in. Should play be stopped for a head injury if a player gets the ball in the face? Obviously, we admire and care about these footballers. We don't want anyone concussed. But it would be very easy if you were defending to take a ball in the face and just go down and say you've got a head injury. Conspiracy theories ahoy, but there you go. Easy on the Cock commentary. Good win for Latics yesterday, says Alan Wigan. Getting a victory at Pompey, I think. Yeah, really good win. Iain says, have fans up and down the country watching, following, texting scores. Yeah, I'd love that. Yeah, if we could get correspondence, that would be awesome. Iain, I would ask you right now, will you do Rotherham for me? That would be great. Jack says 2 evenly matched teams. Yeah, very much so. It's been really good, hasn't it? Really enjoyed it. Red Dog says he misses Osborne at Forest. Here is the master, Billy Sharp. What a striker he's been over his career. Dave says I shouldn't get involved. Leave that there. No bums on seats anymore due to social distancing, but it's okay to grouse shoot in a large group or be on a plane. Oh, let's not get into the politics, but you may or may not have a point. Yeah, how convenient when we get an opportunity. Ampadu was immobile on the ground. Whirlpool can be dangerous. Just one strike can cause permanent damage. That is the issue, isn't it? That if someone is concussed, we have to stop the game. But we want to trust players that they will not exploit this as a loophole to stop an attack. Can we trust players not to take advantage of things, loopholes in the rules? No, of course we can't. So I guess the situation we have is the best one. We have to protect the players, but that means there may be a loophole. Alistair says, not feeling great, but the live stream cheering me up. We'll get well soon. Alistair, absolutely no problem. Iain, we'll have a look. We'll have a think during the week, see if we can get 12 people to cover all of the Championship games. Although it won't even likely be 12 if we have one on the Friday night. I could even do one. Hey, crossed it. Bamford at the back post there, just over his head from Harrison's. We come up 72 minutes. Pervader's going to recycle it down the right-hand side. Pervader stands up. Robinson plays it inside to Click. Back out to Ailing. Can he get the crossover? No, just slid inside. Rodrigo tries to back heel, gives the ball away, but Leeds have won it back. Rodrigo Phillips out to Harrison. Harrison stands up. His man, Berger. Click, fed into Rodrigo. Good passage this by Leeds. Good territory. Rodrigo with the curler straight at Ramsdale. Good football. Leeds. Red Dog, I would love you to do Forest, if you wouldn't mind. Anyone who's volunteering, please send me a DM on Twitter and we'll work this up. William says, what did I think of the Swans-Wickham game yesterday? I think we played well, especially defensively. Wickham looked like the championship was a step too far. Yeah, the first 30 minutes was uncomfortable. I had a genuine feeling that Swansea could have been 5-0 up after half hour with the chances. Fulham got a lot to worry about this season. Transfer policy all over the shop. Parker doesn't know his best 11. They've looked poor. West Ham in major danger too, says Jack. We're going to be covering Fulham tomorrow in a live watch-along. Fulham versus Fulham at 5:45. Off comes Oliver Burke, who's done another reasonable shift, and Billy Sharp comes in. Let me know if the picture is okay. Alistair says I am slightly behind. We've had some issues with the picture. Anir, I would love you to do Bristol City. This sounds good. Let's have a look, and we'll see if we can do this. Send me a DM, my friends. McGoldrick has come off and McBurney's come on. So an entire different front two here. Remember, anyone volunteering, this is the Benjamin Bloom channel where we do things in a fair and balanced way, please, if you are volunteering. No bias towards your team, please. Here is Berger down the right-hand side. Oh, good cross there. Sharp was pulling off. I nearly said Sharp was pulling off. And then I changed it to his man there because we all know who his man is. And I'm not going to say anyone is pulling off. That guy. Here is Paveda down the right-hand side. Leeds counter. Stands up. Ender Stevens comes inside. Paveda, selfish there, gets this shot, but it's blocked. And Calvin Phillips has fouled. I can't see who it was. I think it might have been Norwood. Great stream and chat. A big thumbs up. Thank you, John. If you agree with John, hit the like button. We're 30 minutes in. Bristol City and Sheffield Wednesday 0-0. Who drew the foul there on Phillips? Oh, they didn't show me the replay there. Robinson Burke. Swap deal working for both parties at this rate. I didn't get involved. I checked myself before I said that Billy Sharp had just pulled off. And here is Billy Sharp. He's trying to draw a foul off Cooper. But Dallas is the only guy who succeeds in that. Lots of players hitting the deck left and right here. 75 minutes gone. Thank you. Yeah, please give a thumbs up like Red Dog has on the stream. And it says Bristol City dominating possession, as we would expect in what we know so far of Dean Holden and what we know long-term of Gary Monk. Phillips plays the channel. That's going to go all the way through to Ramsdale. Did Lucas Yao dislocate his shoulder yesterday? I didn't realise. How long's he out for? Let me know. Sometimes with a dislocated shoulder, they can shove it back in and it's not terrible, is it? Here's McBurney, edge of the box, into the box on the left-hand side. Comes back inside. McBurney out to Osborne. His cross is blocked by Ailing, who's played pretty well. Did I put James Saville on the naughty step? I hope so. There's only so many innuendos I can take. I didn't. I think he might have disappeared. I would cover the Derby one. I wouldn't be popular with my own fans as I tell it how it is. Oh, sounds good to me. I praise when we do well, but never sugarcoat stuff like yesterday there. Check your DMs when you can. Jay, if it's urgent, I'll do it now, but I've turned my phone off because it did seem to improve the stream quality. Bamford breaking away now for Leeds. Here's Paveda. Paveda comes inside. Can he find Rodrigo? Paveda hits the shot. Rodrigo was in. Rodrigo has picked it up. He crosses into Bamford. Well-headed clear by Ender Stevens. Could they have played, I think, Rodrigo in on that attack there? Shot choice has not been good. Dallas crossed it in there. Ramsdale was all at sea with his positioning. And Leeds. Leeds turning the screw here. Lovely counter attack there. Alan says, Luke Ayling for man of the match. Get your shouts in for man of the match now as we come up 77 minutes. Maybe leave that 5 minutes, guys. Pervader, it was Harrison. Pervader really could have slid Harrison in. There's been a few occasions in this game where shot choice and not sliding somebody in has been poor. Leeds look quality going forward. They have done for 2 years, Red Dog. Corner swung in by Harrison. Phillips has picked it up on the edge of the box after it was headed clear. Dallas back out wide to Harrison. He's got Ayling on the overlap. Oh, Ayling just checked his run and then Harrison played the ball. And it goes dead. Lock, yes, says former Huddersfield manager Wagner fired from Schalke. Interesting. I did think he was lucky to get that job after Huddersfield was so bad in the Premier League. 8-0 and 3-0 defeats too much, absolutely. Meslier, man of the match for Jay, kept leading the game. Goal kick coming up 79 minutes now in this one. It's been a really good game. 0-0. Long goal kick there. Ampadu and Bamford, arms over each other. Nothing given by referee Tierney. Here is Dallas deep in sort of central midfield position. Rodrigo, lovely layoff to Phillips. Good football. Ayling steps out. Ayling into the sort of last quarter for the Blades' defensive position. Pervader, who's been lively actually, and surely is fouled by Stevens, but referee Tierney gives nothing. Looked like Stevens had his hands on him there. Nothing given. Here's McBurney. Nice turn. And he drives away at Cooper. Slides it out to Billy Sharp on the left wing. Sharp into the box. Cock does well and clears it. And an offside given against Bamford. Swift could be out for the rest of the year after getting a hamstring injury in training. Not good. Great player, John Swift. Might be good in terms of Reading's chances of keeping him if there was going to be any movement in the transfer window. Contrary to what Dai Young, the owner, said, Berger wins the ball back. Here is Bulldog. High up, 1v1 with Cooper. Cuts inside, hits it left-footed. I think McBurney might have got in the way with that one. Yeah, Berger won it off Harrison quite easily. Let's have a look here. Oh, I think it was Calvin Phillips who blocked it out, wasn't it? Yes, it was. So is that a corner or did they give an offside? McBurney not interfering with play. So corner. In it comes. Oh, McBurney's. Oh, my God. Wow, McBurney was in there and it just clipped off Robinson. And, oh, my goodness me, just flies wide past the post. Really close call there. Oh, no one's saving that if that's on target. McBurney does really well, gets in front of Cooper, and it goes through to Robinson, who can't put it in the corner. Big opening there for Blades. Here comes Berger, who's very good at receiving the ball and holding his man off, isn't he? A very trustworthy person to play the ball into. Wow. Got kickoff time wrong, but thanks for the commentary. Did I? Jay says, phew, absolutely. Set play can beat anybody. Oh, Bamford wanted a 1-2 with Rodrigo, but Rodrigo stopped his run. Paul Tierney, the ref, is a Northern Irishman living in Lancashire that supports Man U. So hopefully a dodgy pen coming in the last 5 minutes. Indeed. Robert, you got the kickoff time wrong. Well, you are very welcome here, my friend, as always. The BT cameras are on Robinson, who just flipped that one past the post from the set play, Jack Robinson. Sharp flicks it on. Ailing scoops it up. 82 minutes gone. Remember how late the winner was in this game in 18-19. Pablo Hernandez scoring, I think, in stoppage time. Into McBurney in the box. McBurney, Bulldog just got the wrong side of Harrison, but Meslier does well to come out, and the players have collided here. These players check on both Bulldog and Meslier. Meslier's up. Looks like he's hurt his thigh, Meslier. Bulldog just touched it ahead of himself. Oh, ouch. God. Yeah, Meslier got a boot. Perfectly reasonable of Bulldog to challenge for that one. But Meslier got one in the chest and one in the groin area as well. Ouch. Meslier's up. Bulldog's down. I wouldn't class that as reckless or careless in terms of endangering the opponent there. I think Bulldog and Meslier came together, let's just say. So Alistair says Lucas Shaw is a difficult one because Liam Moore has a dislocated shoulder. Before he was able to have injections. Yeah, we just worry about these players having these injections and then later in life they can't walk, can they? Because of shoulder, balance and stuff. Shake of hands between Bulldog and Meslier there. Meslier sort of says, yeah, the ball was there to go for. I think we all agree. Red Dog says 50-50 challenge. Yeah, there is such a thing, isn't there? Long ball forward. Rodrigo has won that very high up the pitch. Rodrigo and Bamford are just not on the same wavelength here. There's been 3 occasions now where one could have played the other in, and they're just not quite on the same page, are they? Here's Cooper. It does look like Leeds have gone back to a back 4 now, which hadn't been the case for a lot of the game, actually. Dallas was moved into midfield fairly early on now, but it looks like the normal sort of 4-1-4-1 that Bielsa plays. They're Sharp backing into Robin Koch, who does very well there, and it's fed up to Click, who's got a bit of space, and he's got Luke Ailing, who's like a Duracell bunny with his runs forward. Ailing tries to play the crossing. Bamford had come short then, and probably the sensible pass was just to slide into Bamford. Paveda does well again. He's had a good sub cameo, Paveda. He's engaged Stevens every time he's got the ball. Here is Phillips into Rodrigo. Rodrigo holds that ball and plays it wide. Well played, Rodrigo, out to Harrison. Harrison stood up by Bulldog. Dallas gets out of his feet and shoots right at Ramsdale, who's been pretty spotless today, Ramsdale. The shot was with the right foot, goes through the crowd. Body behind it. Good goalkeeping. Thoughts on Borough? Yeah, reasonable start, haven't they? A couple of draws in there. Sharp brings that one down. Sharp into the box. And Koch, who's having quite a good second half now, charges that one down as Sharp comes away with the shot. Sorry, I was just finishing my thought there. Thoughts on Borough. Started reasonably well. Akpom is a good addition. They needed another body up there with Fletcher and a Sombalonga, the only 2 options, really. Surprised Lewis Wing's not in the team. Looking forward to seeing more of Tavernier this season. Would be my early thoughts on Borough this season. 86 minutes, 30 seconds gone in this one. It's been a really good watch for a 0-0. Be a really good watch for a 1-0. Here is Rodrigo. Little dummy, sells me. Dallas forward. Out wide to Harrison. Bulldog does well. And Norwood, technically very good. Obviously makes the clearance nice and clean. Sharp holds it up really well. Berger, strong. Looked like he might have got fouled by Harrison there. No decision by referee Tierney. Here is Click. Can he find Paveda out wide? No. He plays it to Rodrigo. Lovely turn by Rodrigo. Out to Harrison. Cross the back post. Bamford! And he scored! Pat Bamford has scored for Leeds. 87 minutes in. Really nice goal. And Leeds have won it. Surely. Excellent goal by Leeds. Rodrigo in the first instance. Lovely turn. Out wide it goes to the left. The cross goes in and Bamford on the back post heads in what's likely to be the winning goal. Excellent play by Rodrigo. Good cross by Harrison. Bamford, 3 goals in 3 in the Premier League, and Leeds are going to take the 3 points here. Harrison, he got it. He crossed it in early. Excellent play by Bamford. Gets in between the defenders on the back post, heads it down, and Leeds are going to win this game. 87 minutes gone, 1-0 Leeds. Bamford does it again. Get your thoughts in the comments on that. Really good header by Bamford into the side netting on the far post. Wow. 1-0 Leeds. Bielsa clenches his fists. And it looks like Leeds are getting the 3 points here. Goodness me. I wondered whether there would be something going at the end of this game. Bamford with the goal. Leeds with the lead. Goodness me. Here's Pervader. Blades look crestfallen. Rodrigo. Inside, outside. Rodrigo, lovely back heel. Did really well in the build-up for that goal. Rodrigo as well. McBurney holds it up. Berger, who's had a good game, actually, slides it down the line to McBurney. Back inside. Osborne. Osborne trying to feed. It was Basham who'd made the run all the way up. And Meslier playing for some time. 89 minutes up. Goodness me, what a moment there. Pat Bamford, 88th minute. Looks like what's going to be the winning goal here. Alistair, there goes my clean sheet. Big up, Mr. Bloom. You make an awesome commentator. Just came on this video and Leeds score. There we go. Bamford, says Cameron. Get in, says Jay. Here is Dallas to Click. Harrison. Thank you, Robert, so much. It feels like I was on that stuff, not having one, but thank you very much. I will drink to that. Thank you for the super chat, Robert. Leeds win a corner. They're going to win this game, aren't they? As we go into stoppage time. Yes, Ian says, update the banner, Ben. I will do so. I'll keep Robert's super chat up a little longer. Thank you so much. Sheffield United 0. Leeds United 1. It's going to be a second win in 3 games. 2 points per game. The Fable, 2 points per game for Leeds over their first 3 games here. Rodrigo, the sub who came on, is now going off. I'm sure he won't care because he's done the damage. Excellent in the build-up for that goal, Rodrigo. He received it. He turned. He span. He got it out to Harrison. He did that quickly that Harrison had the time to measure up the cross. On comes Alioski. Fresh legs. Looks like this corner's going short and they're going to hold it. In the corner, we have 5 minutes stoppage time to play here. Harrison playing for time and has won another corner. As we come up 90 minutes and 59 seconds. So they've killed the first minute. Harrison, same trick. Tries to flip it back through for Bamford, who's done well. Puts the cross in, but possession back now. And Ramsdale is going to play that ball forward. McBurney doesn't quite win the header. Click, who's had a good game, does well to flick that on. And it's back with Ramsdale. Breathless last few minutes here. Sheffield United 0, Leeds 1. Phillips, get your thoughts in the comments. Knocked forward here. Another Wilder Bielsa 0-1 as it stands. Yes, they've all been 1-0 away wins between these two teams. Paddy Bamford for England, says perfect Lemmy. Well, at this moment, he's on for 38 goals because he's scoring every game. Do you watch England, Ben, mate? I very rarely, only during World Cups. I take the international break as a break for myself, I have to say. 92 minutes, 16 seconds here. Leeds looking like they're going to get the 3 points, but Here come Sheffield United and Osborne into the box. Flipped inside. Basham. Osborne, and he can't find Billy Sharp with the cross there. Meslier jumps on it. Well played, Osborne, for the opening. Couldn't finish it off as Luke Ayling, who's probably run about 15 kilometres in this game, comes away with the ball. Alioski backheels it to Dallas. Good football. Harrison has it. He will probably run it into the corner. He just steps on it and plays it inside to Dallas, to Alioski. Leeds keeping the ball and running the clock down. 93 minutes up now. Glenn says 3 games and no goals. Blades are not scoring. Meslier has been like a magnet for the ball today. He's played well, Meslier, hasn't he? We must remember, though, Lundstrom, big chance, should have scored in the first half, shouldn't he? If he can find the corner, Meslier, doesn't matter if he's like a magnet, that one's going in the goal, isn't it? Cooper wins the ball and a free kick to ease the pressure. He's going to stay down. 93-35. McBurney gives the foul away. Bielsa furiously yelling at the referees. Here. Red Dog says, you must be buzzing, Jay. I bloody am, mate. There we go. Can't see Casilla coming back in, says Perfect Lemon. No, it ain't happening, is it? Based on performances so far, you'd have to say Blades, Fulham and West Ham need to get some points on the board. Well, table don't lie, does it? This free kick is going long. 94 minutes up. A long ball forward, headed clear by Ampadu. And Leeds get it clear again. They just need to keep it in Sheffield United's half. But the Blades have a throw in here. Bulldog tries to steal about 10 yards there, or maybe 5. I exaggerate. We all do. Leeds pressing, and Dallas wins it back. Click just plays into the corner for Bamford to chase after 94 minutes, 45 seconds. Big throw in down the line. All eyes on referee Tierney. Is he going to blow at 95 exactly? We are coming up to the end of stoppage time. He's got his whistle in his mouth and referee Tierney blows. Leeds United have the win. It is 1-0 Leeds. Bielsa wins at Bramall Lane. Again, all of the games between these two managers have ended 0-1. The away team takes the honours and Leeds get the win. Ken says, can Shaylee give us the lottery numbers? She's called it right again for the 3rd game in the row. Pat Bamford with the winning goal on 88 minutes here. Really, really good game. Both sides contributing, both sides with chances. John Lundstrom probably should have given Sheffield United the lead in the first half. There were other good moments there. But in the end, it is Leeds that get the victory. Bamford in the 88th minute with already his 3rd goal of the season. He's having a brilliant season. Leeds are having an excellent season as well. They have 6 points from 3 games, and the only 0 in their column was at champions Liverpool. Let's have a look at the stats and see what that tells us. And then we'll have a look at the table, which I'm sure will make all our Leeds fans in the chat very, very pleased. Let me just remove that banner. 64% possession to Leeds, 17 shots to 15 in Leeds' favour, 9-5 in Leeds' favour, 7 corners to 5 in Leeds' favour. 2 big chances apiece. I'm guessing the 2 Blades big chances were Lundstrom in the first half and Robinson from the corner in the second half. For Leeds, I'm sure they're calling the goal a big chance. I'm not sure what the other one they are calling is. 570 passes to 3-5. Leeds get the victory. I will have a little hover for 1 second and try and find you guys a current Premier League table. And I will try and also make it bigger so we can all see it. And here is the state of play. Leeds move up to 6th position and have 2 points per game from their first 3 games. Brilliant stuff from Leeds so far. 2 wins, You can see they are ahead of Chelsea. Spurs can go past them. And look at that, 8 goals for, 7 against as well. So Chelsea can go past them. So can Man City and Villa. But a very, very good start here for Leeds United in the Premier League. Wins over 2 of the dearly departed, over Fulham and over Sheffield United. So Leeds so far in their games, losing at the elite teams, but beating the teams we expect to be challenging around the bottom half. A really, really good start. Let's get a look at some of your comments here. Guys, Badger says, get in there, Leeds. Bamford, Costa and Harrison have stepped up this season. Absolutely. Leeds 6th, we have just confirmed that. Cracking result, hard physical game. Really good game, wasn't it? Really, really good. Red Dog is off. Shaylee, yeah, go ahead. Go make some lunch, my darling. Stephen says only 34 points to go, but 2 points per game is a very, very nice start. Bamford has really stepped up. Got to give him a lot of credit for earning Leeds all their points so far with key goals. Remember, stepping up for Bamford, he was already doing a lot of the good work. I said at the start of last season, all Bamford has to do is score the high percentage chances. That's all he has to do. Leeds were creating them for them. He can play it around the corner. He can come short. He's all right in the air. He was doing all the other stuff anyway. So he's stepping up. I love Dyche as a manager. He's brilliant. But the board give him nothing as they need owners. Bamford for England. Cheers, Ben. We are not showing the form from last season. Still early doors, absolutely. Losing at the elite teams. You mean Liverpool? Yes, Badger. Obviously, I mean Liverpool. I said based on their first 3 games. Listen to what I'm saying. Based on their first 3 games, they are losing to the elite teams and they are beating teams that are likely to be in the bottom 3. That is an undeniable fact thus far. Love seeing Yorkshire Derby in the Premier League. Apparently the first one for years and years. Paul Lambert's here again, proving all the doubters wrong. Top of the table. There we go. 35 points will be enough to stay up this year. Well, will we get some whipping boys down the bottom? True, Ben, by stepping up, I mean stepping up is finishing. Indeed. Losing is plural. Losing is plural. Okay, so far they have lost to an elite team and beaten 2 teams they expect to beat in the bottom. Are you happy with my use of the English language now, Badger? There we go. They lost to an elite team. Jesus Christ, some people are pedantic, aren't they? Pray for us Monday against Liverpool, says Benjamin. Who would that be? Who's playing Liverpool on Monday night? When you're a Huddersfield fan in the chat. There we go. Better, says Badger. Absolutely. Great win for Leeds today. I'm just seeing the goal back. Bamford getting in between the 2 centre-halves and heading it neatly into the side netting. And we see Bielsa reacting on the touchline. I will say thank you, everybody, for joining us in the feed today. Quite the end to this game with the late goal for Pat Bamford. Oh, Ben supports Arsenal there. Yeah, good luck. Good luck to Arsenal at Man City. Steve says, calling it now, Blades fairy tale is over. They'll be playing 46 fixtures next season, not 38. Is it going to be the horrible second season? Badger says, yes, I'm certainly pedantic. Still love you. Absolutely, Badger. We love it. And I'm all hyped up on Pepsi Max and a late Pat Bamford goal. So I'm in the zone. Let me know if you want to shout out here before I do my plugs. If you are still in the chat, please hit the like button. It has been fantastic here. King Swaz says, great match for both sides, and both sides missed many an opportunity, but amazing for Leeds. Absolutely. I agree. You can support the channel via Super Chat, Patreon, or Amazon Shopfront. Please like, comment, subscribe. Hit that subscribe button. We're up to 12,300. Thank you so much to Jay, who's been in the chat. He is a fan sponsor here for the Dearly Departed series. Dearly Departed, also known as Ben Couldn't Bear to Lose Us. Absolutely not. There you go. And also we have a joint sponsor for the live watch-alongs when the two things clash. Charlie, 30 years of Royal, and here's to many more. Thank you to those two guys. Thank you to everybody for tuning in. Big up to Benjamin there, Bremner's Ghost, and Archie. Think you need some wine to counteract the Effects of all my coke. Yeah, absolutely, I do. We'll get some red wine later, possibly. Thank you, everybody, for watching Leeds. Shaylee says lost is past tense. Yes, I agree. Shaylee is allowed to correct me, though, because she pays half of my mortgage. Autopsy report, cause of death. Leeds United. There we go. Right. Thank you, everybody, for watching. And I will see you on the next stream, which is tonight at 7 p.m. if I've calmed the hell down. Thank you, everybody. Over and out, and see you soon.